So we are looking at a fun question here. It says the arithmetic mean, monthly return and standard deviation of FTSE Eurotop 300 were 0.80% and 4.52% respectively. So the mean is 0.80 and the standard deviation is 4.52. Now, according to Shibashov's inequality, I always wondered how to pronounce this, but according to Shibashov's inequality, calculate the endpoints that contain at least 84% of monthly return. Now the way it works is, according to Shibashov's inequality, 1 minus 1 divided by k square is the percentage within which the data set lies. So which means in this example 1 minus 1 divided by k square will turn out to be 84%, correct? Because that's the probability that we're looking at. So what we really need to find out is what should be the value of k. Now just to solve this equation, so 1 minus 1 divided by k square is 84%. That means 1 divided by k square should be 16%. 100 minus 16% is 84%. So that is equal to 1 is equal to 16%. I am writing this as 0.16 k square. Okay, now we can shift that, so we can say k square is equal to, so that would be 1 divided by 0.16. So k square will come out to be 6.25, and then to find out k we will take root of 6.25. So under root of this value will give us 2.5. That means the range that we are looking at is plus or minus 2.5 standard deviations away from the mean. Now once we have this k, then the question is more or less done. So we will say 0.80 plus minus, so k that we found out is 2.5 and standard deviation that we have is 4.52. Okay, so let's do this on the calculator now. 2.5 into 4.52, so that's 11.3. I just saved it in one memory slot. So we will say 0.80 minus RCL1, so the lower boundary would be negative 10.5, and then we will say 0.80 plus RCL1, positive range would be 12.1, and therefore the answer that we're looking at is option B.